A lot of times when you're president, so many things happen so quickly. When you're under intense pressure all the time, it's hard to unpack it all later and remember exactly as it was. But I do remember that day. We went to an early morning church service. Then Hillary and Chelsea and I went to the White House and were greeted, as is the custom, by President and Mrs. Bush. And I knew how hard it was for him because he loved being president. And in many ways, I thought he was a good president. We just had big differences over economics and social policies. You know, we'd had a tough campaign and hotly contested. I liked him, I liked her, but they were so gracious. And I remember Barbara Bush commented to Chelsea on what a good job she'd done in the campaign. And Chelsea said, "Well, thank you, I tried." Barbara Bush looked at her with that stern look she could get, and she said, "Chelsea, we all tried. You did." It was such a nice thing to say to a young girl. It was just we had a very good conversation. But on the way down, I was first shocked by how many people were there, and they were by and large really respectful to him too. They were very warm as we were driving down the avenue. They were clapping for me and clapping for him too, which is what you wish could happen in America more often. We did that, then they went to the inauguration, and I got to walk out onto the edge of the Capitol, you know, where they announce you and you walk down. And I remember just looking around there at seeing so many of my friends, including John Lewis, who was there that day. I remember how much I had wanted Maya Angelou to do the poem, which told people not to give up on our country. I had worked very hard right up to the last minute on my inaugural speech. We were about to take a different turn economically, socially, and to some extent, we had to build a new world after the Cold War. So I wanted the American people to know that I heard them, to know that I thought everybody deserved a seat at the table and everybody deserved a chance. And then I wanted them to understand that I did not look at all these changes in the world as frightening, but that we had to be involved with the rest of the world.
Profound and powerful forces are shaking and remaking our world. And the urgent question of our time is whether we can make change our friend and not our enemy.
Having the inaugural be a public, clear transfer of power is a way of saying, it's going to be okay. This is what we do. Nobody should serve for life. Nobody should have absolute power. Here are all these people observing the rules. On this election day, this side was fortunate enough to get more votes or spoke more clearly to the needs of the American people. But the country itself matters. The system itself matters. We're so much better together than divided. And we believe for all of our differences, what we have in common is more important. In the whole of human history, many stabs at democracy have been tried and failed. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are saying, we're taking office today, but we're the last in a long line, and we believe there'll be many after us. And the reason is we abide by the Constitution. We believe in the Bill of Rights. I think they're an exciting team. You know, he represents upright, working class, down to earth, accepting, forward-looking America. She represents a big step forward in America. And they have a lot in common, and they will do well together, I think. I think they'll be a really good team.